How did you become a part of Collab Crib?
Okay, so pretty much Collab Crib, the Creator House, Keith and Robbie have been trying to build for a little minute. So pretty much I met Keith and Rob around about a year ago, a little bit over a year ago, like just about a year ago now. And then that's really when I started my whole social media career, like actually doing it as my job. So they pretty much see me like come up as an influencer. And Rob Ben, he said he been saw that I had potential as an influencer. So he was kind of like helping me in certain ways and pushing me in certain ways. And then when they were ready to start their creator house, they pretty much recruited me. And I actually declined the first two times because I already had a living situation. I was like, I can't live in a creator house right now because I had a living situation with my brother. So I was like, nah. But that was before I understood what they were actually had in mind, you know what I'm saying? So after they gave me like the breakdown and the rundown of everything that's gonna happen, I was like, all right, yeah, for sure. And then I moved in, and that was it. That was that.
And how long did you stay in there for?
I'm still in there. It's been about almost 9 months now.
What's Collab Crib really like?
Collab Crib is a family. I feel like a lot of people don't know that, but we're actual real family. Like the boys in there are like my brothers, the girls in there are like my sisters, and Keith is like he's believe it or not, he's like a father figure for everybody, but he's also like a brother to everybody. And Rob is like a brother to everybody, you know what I'm saying? And all the other people that we have around us, our assistants and even the barber is like family now, you know what I'm saying? So we're really like just a big family.
What happens when the cameras are turned off?
The
When there's,
cameras are off
yeah, cameras are off, nothing's being shot for creation. What's really going on behind the
at the
scenes?
house.
Yeah,
Same thing any family does. Honestly, we probably say we had a long say we're filming TikToks until about 5 o'clock, and that's when the day is over. Right, we're done filming at 5 o'clock. Everybody goes change, showers, does whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? Go in their room, get on the phone with their girlfriend, or get on the game, or go edit a video. I'm usually editing when I'm by myself. So you know what I'm saying? Everybody just has their own separate lives and stuff like that, but we still come together as a family and do stuff.
you have your own room.
Yeah.
What's the house like?
The house, like in terms of what?
Like, just living in that house and just the.
I'd say,
It's a mansion?
oh yeah, it's a mansion.
Yeah.
So
Have you
it's
ever lived in a mansion before?
no, this is my first time.
Yeah, so what's just that like, living in a mansion?
Okay, so yeah, it's pretty cool. At first, it was amazing. It was like a dream come true. You know what I'm saying? You wake up every day in the mansion with your best friends. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. I was like, I'm really here right now. But now, of course, it got more normal. You know what I'm saying? I've grown so much in that house, so it really feels like my home now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's also my workspace as at the same time. So it's really feels like a school almost. Like I'm living on campus, like almost. That's really what it feels like sometimes.
Now, just in Collab Crib in general, speaking, what's the best part about it?
The best part about Collab Crib,
Yeah.
um, the journey we had, I say, that's really the best part. Just cause we made so many strong bonds with each other and we had so many experiences and just grew so much. I say the journey, cause the journey is still going too, and everybody enjoys every second of it. You know what I'm saying? And appreciates every second of it. You know what I'm saying? So
And on the opposite end of the spectrum, the worst part about Collab Crib.
the worst part about Collab Crib, the worst part.
Yeah. Is there a pet peeve? Is there something you can't stand? Something that annoys you? If anything.
The worst part of pet peeve. Um, I don't know. I mean, the worst part.
Yeah. Anything get under your skin?
I mean, I wouldn't say this is. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but like everybody in the house has their disagreements sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it does get a little heated, as family does. You know what I'm saying? But that's probably the worst part. Nothing bad. You know what I'm saying? Just people adjusting and living with each other. Pretty much. That's probably the worst part.
When things get heated, do they get physical?
No, 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 no. Don't get physical. they know better than get physical with me. They know better.
And you're managed by Young Guns as well?
Yes.
Now, explain the difference between Young Guns and Collab Crib. Or are they the same thing?
So, Collab Crib is Young Guns. Collab Crib is a Young Guns managed creator house. Everybody in Collab Crib is managed by Young Guns, you know what I'm saying? And some of us, like, no, let me not get off track. What was the question? What exactly was the question?
Well, I was wondering if there was a
Okay,
difference.
bet. All right, so the difference is Young Guns is the management, Collab Crib is just a group, you know what I'm saying? Young Guns has other artists and other influencers that are managed by Young Guns, but they're not Collab Crib, you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Now, how did it actually work logistically wise? Were you managed by Young Guns at first and then joined Collab Crib, or was it all at the same time? It was like a package deal
Um,
type of thing.
Kinda at the same time, not really, but it was like when Robbie and Keith told me they wanted to manage me, it was like probably a month before they told me they wanted me in Collab Crib. So it was around all that same time period.
Have you ever had a manager before?
No.
What's that like being managed by Young Guns?
It's amazing. I think I really got blessed with, especially my first time in the industry. You know what I'm saying? The first people I come around, the first people I build any type of relationship with is the people I'm gonna be stuck with probably for the rest of my career. I think I'm really blessed. It's a blessing. Keith works magic, you know what I'm saying?
What's the biggest advice or the most important thing you learned either from Rob or Keith?
The biggest advice?
Yeah, so far. Biggest advice or most important thing you learned from either Rob or Keith?
Um, Biggest. I don't know. It's too many things. It's too many things. I wouldn't say it's just one thing because everything, you know what I'm saying, has their own purpose. So I wouldn't say it's just one thing that I've learned from them. It's just the way of life, just how to go about things, really, you know.
You were gifted this YG chain. Who gave it to you, Keith or Rob?
Well, actually, I got it from the jeweler, but it was free. But the first YG chain I was gifted was given to me by Rob. It was his chain. It was his first YG chain that he ever got. And then when he upgraded, he gave me the smaller one. You know what I'm saying? And then a few months later, that's when I got the bigger one.
Did you know this was coming or was it a surprise?
I know I knew it was coming because everybody got theirs before me. So I was kind of like, where mine at? But yeah.
So explain, you get it from the jeweler. What was the story with that?
The story. How did I go about it? I don't know. It wasn't nothing big or no big event. It was kind of like, cause like I said, it was something that I was already waiting on. So I just went to the jeweler one day and picked it up after Keith had told me to go pick up the chain from the jeweler. So I was just like, all right, bet. I'm gonna go pick up my chain. I finally got my chain, and then made a couple videos, went about my day. You know what I'm saying? And already had a smaller one, so I wasn't too excited about the new one because I'm not too big on jewelry. But, you know, it was pretty cool.
Why aren't you big on jewelry? Some people are addicted to it.
Yeah, I'm not too big on it because it's too much. You pretty much get profiled if you have too much jewelry, you know. Like people automatically think you're a hood rapper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like people ask me if I'm a rapper all the time and I say no, I'm an influencer. I make funny videos. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, okay." Like they won't even believe me like at first, like when I tell them. So, and I feel like it just looks a little corny. Like I feel like a lot of people wear jewelry for females, and the females I'm trying to get don't like jewelry. You know what I'm saying? The females that like all this bling bling is not the female that you want to marry, I promise you. So yeah, it's just this all this jewelry is temporary, I swear.
What's the type of female you want or you're looking for?
I'm looking for a wife, and that's pretty much it. Whichever form she come in is gonna be it. But as long as she's a wife, you know what I'm saying?
Ever popped the question yet to someone?
What, marriage?
Yeah.
Hell nah. I never even had a girlfriend, bro.
Ever?
Ever.
Okay. Still a virgin?
Nah. Unfortunately. Sometimes I wish I was.
Explain.
Just because I feel like it's a lot of things that people don't know about that goes into having sex and stuff like that, spiritually. And like so pretty much I believe that everything that happens sexually is going to be like marked on your soul pretty much. Whoever you have sex with, the person, the piece of their soul is going to be within you forever, or a piece of your soul is going to be within them forever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really big on not having too much sex with a lot of people, with different people.
What age were you when you lost your virginity?
I was 17. No, 16. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said 17.
And do you remember how it happened?
Yeah, I remember. I don't want to get into it though, cause it's
That's
kind of
fine.
embarrassing. I ain't gonna lie. It
That's
wasn't
fine.
embarrassing. It just wasn't like I wasn't proud of myself.
Is it something you've regretted?
Hell no, I don't regret it. I don't regret nothing. But it was just like, if I could redo it, I would. You know what I'm saying? Just so I could prove myself. But you know what I'm saying? I don't regret. Everything happens.
Well, the reason why I ask about regret is because initially, before I even got into this topic with you, you said it was something you wish you hadn't done, or you said it in a way and you said,
Yeah, I said.
unfortunately.
Yeah, I said. Unfortunately, I'm not a virgin. But I don't regret what I did. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna have sex with other people. I'm not. I know I'm gonna like. You know how it is when it just is what it is type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna enjoy myself, but I know to do better, but I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Now, you mentioned the word spiritual here. Do you consider yourself a spiritual person or do you follow a religion?
Um, I'm a Christian, but I wouldn't say I'm like your average Christian. You know what I'm saying? I say I'm I'm not like the Christian that goes to church every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And teaches Bible study to kids and stuff like that. Cause I feel like a lot of the stuff in the Bible might be capped. So I don't really try to push the Bible on people, but I say I'm definitely a spiritual person. Definitely.
When it comes to Christianity, is it a certain denomination under Christianity?
Certain what?
Denomination under Christianity?
What you mean?
So, for example, according to Wikipedia, a denomination is a subgroup within a religion that operates under a common name, tradition, and identity. Under Christianity, that umbrella there, for example, there's Eastern Orthodox, Roman Catholic.
And would I consider myself anything under that?
Yeah. Do you consider yourself a
No.
denomination under Christianity or just Christian?
No, I say I'm a Christian, but I'm really just figuring out my own path about how I want to go about, you know what I'm saying? What's that word I'm looking for?
Take your time.
How I want to go about pretty much the religion, I guess. You know. Yeah.
So it's got you.
Got me.
Yeah.
You sure? I feel like I didn't explain it for I don't know how to put it into words, but I'm pretty much just figuring out my own path within my spirituality, pretty much. But I'm still Christian based. Like I believe in God. I believe there was a Jesus and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't. I think it's some things in the Bible that white people translated the wrong ways and on purpose. You know what I'm saying? And with the goal to have people in control.
Now, when it comes to you being Christian based, why are you Christian based? What's the reasoning there?
I grew up in a Christian home, and my dad is a Christian pastor.
And for time reference, it's August 2021 now. Okay, now I want to ask you this. When we were talking initially about Collab Crib, there were a couple questions that I didn't get a chance to ask you that I'd like to ask you now, scrolling through my notes here, especially about that chain. When you received that little YG piece, was that your first chain ever in your life?
My first chain,
Yeah.
no. Like, you talking about like the piece itself, or the chain, the necklace, or the pendant?
The package deal, the chain with the little YG.
Okay.
Was that your first chain ever?
No. But my first one was like probably a few months before that. My friend Eli gave it to me for my birthday. It was like a little Versace piece with a Cuban link necklace. It was pretty cool. I used to wear it all the time.
When it comes to this big YG piece that you got now, what'd you end up doing with the little one after you received the
Actually,
big one?
I actually have it. I was just wearing it and I changed it before I came in here. Cause I like wearing the small one. Cause the little one is, I don't like I said, I don't like chains. So if I like wearing the small one over the bigger one sometimes. So I had just took it off before I came in here because I wanted to flex the big one for the interview.
When it comes to the big one, do you know how much the big one's worth?
I heard it's worth about 15,000, 10 to 15,000.
And what jeweler was it?
Status.
Okay.
Status jeweler. Shout out Status.
When it comes to Robbie and Keith, a few more questions about them that I didn't get a chance to ask you the first time. Are they easy or tough to work with?
They're definitely easy. I say at first, they might have been a little hard to communicate with just because they were way older than me and they were always so busy and stuff like that. But now that I'm in like the inner circle, we're really a family at this point. Like those are my brothers at this point. So yeah, it's definitely easier. They're definitely easy to work with.
When it comes to Robbie or Keith, what characteristic do you enjoy the most about either one?
All right, so characteristic Robbie. So Robbie is really like my older brother. Like I look at that man like as my big brother. Like if it feels like we grew up together almost. So it's just like just being around him, you just have that just that comfort almost, if that makes sense. And then Keith is always he's always in like he's always in like teaching mode. He's always looking for something to point out that you can, just like constructive criticism. That's what I like about Keith. He's always just being around him. You're gonna be a better person, pretty much.
And just for the record, you aren't biologically related to anybody in Collab Crib or Young Guns.
Nobody.
And on the opposite end of the spectrum, do you have a pet peeve of either of them? Is there something they do that gets under your skin? Is there something that annoys you about either
So this man Keith.
Rob or Keith?
No, Rob. I don't think I got no pet peeves. I wouldn't even say it's a pet peeve, but it is something that annoys me about Keith. He's always ready to snap on somebody. Like it don't even matter how little the situation is. He'll always just ready to just make you feel like shit. Not like that, but you know what I'm saying. He's always you know what I'm saying. He's always on somebody's ass. But it's for the good though. You know what I'm saying.